Hey, what's up, YouTube? So, quick video I want to make here. So it looks like, okay, so we're like just about a week away from the launch of the Nintendo Switch. I don't know if you want to factor in the extra day or not, but yeah. So I guess now it's also coming out that the Switch will not launch with the Virtual Console, and who cares? I mean, really, I don't think it's that big of a deal. Was anybody really going to go buy this thing day one and be like, oh boy, I can't wait to download all these old Nintendo games I bought on the Virtual Console like 5 times already on like their fucking Wii or their Wii U or their 3DS and shit like that? It's like, I don't know if anybody's really upset about this. It's just like, it's something that's going on out there right now. Quite frankly, it sounds like what I'm hearing about how they're plan on handling the Virtual Console sounds kind of shitty. Is like games will only be available for so long. And correct me if I'm wrong about this. Like games will only be available for so long until like after a month, and they get rid of them. And if you want to keep the games that are out, you buy it. But like at the same time, I hear you can play all those games for free in that month. And like I said, if I'm wrong about this, let me know. This is just the impression I've been getting on this from what I've been hearing. Is you can play, you have access to these games, and if you want to keep them downloaded on your system after the month, you download them and I guess buy them. You actually have to buy them or some shit like that. And if you don't, then it's like whatever. So I don't know. It's kind of a weird way they're handling this Virtual Console. I think that really bothers me about this is like this just seems to me to be further proof that the Switch was kind of rushed. And there's like so much evidence pointing to that right now, which could be a good or a bad thing. I don't know. I mean, I kind of get that they needed to get this thing out, but at the same time, it's like they did sacrifice some stuff to get this out at the time it's coming out. But Nintendo was in a pickle, not gonna lie. I mean, the Wii U wasn't exactly holding their place in the home console market, and the Switch is starting to look a little better so far. I don't know as far as that goes, but anyway, so yeah, no Virtual Console for launch on the Switch. Like I said, I doubt that many people are upset about this, but for those of you who are, I wouldn't worry about it. Just don't worry about it. Whatever. It'll come, and I don't think they're gonna have anything on there that you couldn't already download on the Virtual Console, on previous Virtual Consoles. I don't know what else. Because, I'll be honest with you, the Virtual Console for the Wii was actually pretty fucking awesome. You can get all types of games on there. Up to like 64, they had Genesis, they had Neo. Did they have Neo Geo? I think they had Neo Geo, or maybe not Neo Geo. They had like a fucking arcade games you could down. They fucking had arcade games, like arcade games, Virtual Console arcade games were on that shit. And like I think they had like fucking had did they have the Commodore 64? I think they did. I seriously think they did. I don't remember. They had like some weird ass like things on there and the Wii U came along, and all they had was like Nintendo and Super Nintendo games, and they eventually added Game Boy Advance, and I think that was also on the Wii U, on the regular Wii one. But I don't know, because like the Virtual Console on the Wii I thought was pretty lame. It had nothing really new, and they took away a lot that you couldn't get on the Wii Virtual Console, which I thought was like the Wii Virtual Console. I know a lot of people like to talk shit about the Wii, but their Virtual Console was fucking on point. There's a lot of good shit. There's a couple of things that never came that I kind of wish they did, but there's still a lot of other things that came out that I thought were pretty fucking great, and like the options they had on there are pretty awesome. Like they had fucking arcade games and shit like that, and like a lot of the stuff you can get on the Virtual Console for the Wii just did not carry over to the Wii U. I thought that was kind of lame, but, and I guess, I don't know if you did the transfer, because you could transfer all your Virtual Console games from the Wii to the Wii U, so I don't know if those particular games moved over or not, but whatever. Just want to throw that out there. Anyway, I'm rambling on now. I want to wrap this up. So yes, no Virtual Console at launch for the Switch. Good or bad, I don't know how you feel about that. I personally don't give a shit, because like I'm actually fucking sick to the Virtual Console. Although I do hear they're planning on bringing GameCube there, so maybe that might be part of the delay. So we'll see how that goes. But anyway, like I said, I personally like to go ahead and find the original versions and play them like originally instead of on Virtual Console. But that's just me. For those of you who like Virtual Console, I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry for your loss. But it'll come eventually. Like I said, they're not launching the web browser at launch. That's kind of weird. They're not launching Netflix, which I don't really give a fuck. Some people are upset about that. Like, how dare they? It's 2017. Every console should have Netflix. Oh, fuck you. But anyway, just my thoughts on that, and I'll see you guys next time.